Hi everyone, my name is Mange Kimambi. I'm a Tanzanian activist based in the United States. I've been living in the United States since 2012. So I can basically say the US is my second home. Actually, not my second home. The US is now my only home, because if I go back to the country that I was born and raised in, I will be murdered on arrival at the airport. I will be murdered. So this is my home. America is my only home. So I'm sure the whole world already knows what happened in Tanzania last year on October 29. Over 10,000 Tanzanians were murdered by their own government for protesting an illegal election, an unfair election, for protesting against corruption. They were just murdered in cold blood. Some Tanzanians, thousands, were murdered inside their homes. They're not even protesting because the police under Samia Suluhu orders were going into neighborhoods and just shooting through people's doors, through windows, and so they just ended murdering people, sitting in the I still have a hard time. So I was one of the organizers of the protest that called for this protest. So the whole world knows what happened in Tanzania. So after the killings, Europe issued a statement condemning the killings in Tanzania. The United States issued a statement condemning the killings. The United States went further, trying to get accountability. The U.S. Senate is now working on a bill trying to get accountability for those killings and changes. And the European Union is also trying to do the same thing that the U.S. is doing. So what has been Samia Suluhu's response after seeing the Western countries putting pressure on her regime for accountability? After she saw that the pressure was getting too much from the Western countries for accountability, so what has she done now? As we are speaking right now, Samia Suluhu is in Russia. Is in Russia trying to get protection from Putin against the West. She's trying to get Russia to keep her in power, so she doesn't have to answer for the killings. She doesn't have to answer for herself stealing the presidency by killing thousands and thousands of our own people. And of course, Putin is now providing that protection. Now, this is where I would like everybody to pay attention. This is where I would like the United States to pay attention, the United States Congress, the European Union, all the Western countries. This is where I want you to pay attention. What Samia Suluhu is doing now, what is happening in Tanzania now, these events that are taking place in Tanzania now, every African leader is watching. Every African leader is watching how things are playing out in Tanzania with Samia Suluhu. Please do not allow Samia Suluhu to set a precedent. Do not allow her to set a precedent in Africa that African leaders can just kill as many of their own citizens. Then, when the West asks for accountability, they can just run to Moscow, hide behind Putin, and stay in power. Do not allow her to set this precedent in Africa. if Samia Suluhu succeeds to stay in power, because Putin and Russia are giving her protection to stay in power after killing people. If she succeeds in this, I'm guaranteeing you now, every African president is gonna follow. Is gonna follow what Samia Suluhu is doing. This is going to become the blueprint on how to become a dictator in Africa. Kill everybody, kill as many people as you want, then run to Moscow, hide behind Putin, and the West is just gonna back down. They're not gonna do anything. If Samia Suluhu is allowed to succeed in doing this, millions of African lives are being put in danger. Millions of Africans are going to die. Their presidents, their governments are now, their presidents, their governments are now going to start killing them if they question. If they protest, they will be killed like animals, because now the presidents know there will be no accountability. Nothing will happen to them. All they have to do is run to Russia and they get protection. And the West is not going to do anything. And I need Africans also, African citizens. I need you to watch what's happening in Tanzania, because this is going to happen in your country too. This is going to become the blueprint in Tanzania. Please do not allow Samia Suluhu to set this precedent in Tanzania. Do not allow this to become the norm. Do not allow her to win, because a lot of Africans are going to die. And for Europe and for the West, in terms of interests, in terms of American interest, in terms of European interest, if you allow Samia Suluhu to create this new blueprint, I'm guaranteeing you now, a few years to come, a few years down the line, America, Europe, or Western countries will be driven out of Africa, because all the African countries are going to pivot towards Russia, because now their presidents are all going to be dictators being protected by Putin. So do not allow this to happen. There are more elections coming up. Next year, Kenya has an election. A bunch of African countries have an election. Those presidents are watching what is happening in Tanzania. They're watching what is happening there. They will kill their citizens. They will kill their citizens and stay in power. In America, Europe is not going to be able to do anything, because you already set, you already allowed Samia Suluhu to do this in Tanzania. So they'll be expecting the same thing. They'll kill everybody, and they'll just wait for Europe, US to make statements, and they'll just run to Russia, and they'll stay in power. Do not allow her. Do whatever you can do to set an example out of Samia Suluhu. Otherwise, Africa will be out of reach for the US, for Europe, and even worse, many African lives are going to be lost now. Every African leader is going to be emboldened now, because now they know what to do to stay in power. Kill, then run to Russia and hide there. Do not allow this to happen. American Congress, I hope you're listening. Senator Ted Cruz, I hope you're listening. Senator Shaheen, I hope you're listening. President Trump, I hope you're watching. I hope you're listening. This cannot be allowed to happen. It just cannot be. Yeah, thank you for listening.